Poet Amanda Gorman became an instant star at the presidential inauguration last month. She also recited a poem at the Super Bowl. Her performance is even more impressive once you know more about a condition she has that affects the connection between her ears and her brain. Tim Furlong reports.
We've learned that quiet isn't always peace.
From the inauguration to the Super Bowl, Amanda Gorman has kind of become America's favorite poet. Madeline is a huge fan of her poetry, but also because they share a similar medical condition.
Oh, believe me, it was so frustrating.
They both have child auditory processing disorder. Nemours DuPont Hospital for Children in Wilmington tests and treats a couple hundred kids each year for this condition.
It's not your sense of sound, that's hearing. What it has to do is your brain's ability to take sound and make sense of it.
So we would go to the doctors, and every year I would fail the hearing test. And they would say oh, your hearing's fine. And I'm like, my hearing is not fine. I can't hear anything.
CAPD can look like or overlap with lots of other conditions and not just hearing problems. Signs you can look for in your own kids. Do they mishear sounds or words? Do they have trouble following verbal instructions? Do noisy environments overwhelm them? Do they perform better in quieter spaces and with fewer people around?
It's more common than previously thought. It's about 3 to 5% of school-age children.
More common? Yes. But if your pediatrician sends your child here, they can do testing and try to rule out other issues. They can then bring in speech and hearing therapists. And there's cool tech like Madeline's super tiny noise-isolating hearing aids that changed her life the second she put them in her ears.
It was amazing. I was oh my gosh, I can hear this much.
There are clip-on microphones kids can give to their teachers or coaches that Bluetooth right to their hearing aids. Kids with CAPD can also use closed captioning on TV and ask to have a seat closer to the front of their classroom. Amanda Gorman is thriving in her life. Madeline is certainly rocking hers. Maybe your kid could benefit from some testing or therapy as well.
Amanda graduated from Harvard and has written for the New York Times. It just goes to show that disabilities and disorders can be overpowered by success. Cake for dinner. Stick around. It will all make sense.